Okay, says we're live. Awesome. Okay, so for those joining post-stream, I did have a previous stream of me dinking around with this computer, but I took it down just because the quality of it was just not that good. And apparently I just figured out that I now have a splinter in my finger from pulling off that stupid expansion bus on this computer, so that's lovely. Anyway, on she goes. Or on he goes. I don't know. I'm not assuming gender. Hello, Jacob. Good to see you. Oh, that power supply fan sounds hideous. I'm hoping someday I get that power supply fan fixed, but I don't know when. But as of right now, it doesn't seem like it's affecting anything. So I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, I know. I don't know if there's some kind of like fix for when I restart Windows, if there's any kind of like fix to where I don't have to reset the CMOS every single time. I'm hoping that's not the case, like I have to do it every single time, because that just get really annoying. And before I really get started with this, because of course cats are going to be a really annoying pain in my neck, forgive me if I have to scream at cats, because I'm not in the mood to be dealing with cats right now, and I don't have a lot of patience, so if I have to scream at cats, don't mind me. Because I will be screaming at cats at the top of my lungs, and probably swinging a sledgehammer at them, so yeah. That's about the luck of my day. I don't know. Anyway, one thing I noticed now is it loaded that Microsoft NDIS driver for DOS in DOS mode before it gets into Windows. So I'm not sure if that toggle switch I triggered last night actually changed something, because that's new. I just happened to see that, so I don't know. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into Windows here. Of course, I have coffee, no surprise. Alright, good old Windows 95. Probably gonna get a nice ding. There's the ding. I gotta figure out some way to uninstall this program. I'll figure it out later. Right now I'm not worried about it. I'll probably get like an old copy of Cd-Rom on this if it works with Windows 95, and probably uninstall that. But anyway, I was curious, that is the wrong menu. I was curious to see if the network card initialized in 16-bit mode. Oh good, the power supply fan managed to quiet itself down a little bit, thank God. It looks like it has. So that's a good sign. Shut up! Sing it, Tyler! Anyway. Yeah, I think we'll try that. I do need to go make sure that the network cable is plugged in. So let me enable my flash real quickly so I can do that. The network cable's right down here. This is live computer stuff as it happens, of course. This is a live stream after all. Alright, well, I got the Ethernet cable plugged in, and must have loosened the VGA cable. Whoops, that might help if I tighten the thumb screws down on the VGA. Might be useful, just maybe. Anyway, okay, flashlight off. So, I doubt it's going to have picked up anything, but I'm going to just try going on to Internet Explorer. And we'll see if I can at least load some kind of a website. I don't know if there's any kind of internet configuration utility that's in the start menu. I'll have to like look at that and see. I would assume that there is, given that Internet Explorer is installed. There should be something like that, but I don't know. Okay, it's not configured to use Ethernet at the moment, but I'm not surprised. So, let's see, I think it's under Accessories, and I think it's under Internet Tools, and I think it's Internet Setup Wizard. Click here after installing Internet Explorer for 3D support. Place in recycle bin after completion. Well, that's interesting. Welcome to Internet Setup. Yay! I want to connect using a LAN. Do you want to use Microsoft Exchange? Sure. Windows will now install files and drivers that you need to access the internet. You may be prompted for your Windows 95 CD-ROM. Well, I don't need that because it's already on the hard drive. See? Just use DHCP. That's fine. I don't use DNS. If you don't specify DNS server, you may not be able to find servers on the internet. Yes. Enter the IP address of the internet gateway computer on your network. There is none. I will set mail up later. Alright, well, let's see if my crappy job at setting the internet up actually worked. Well, so far, no, because it didn't work. Let's see. Well, at the moment, I'm going to at least try to get internet to work before I install a web browser. Although I will actually consider doing Retrozilla, because that might actually come in handy. But I'm hoping that I can get the CD-ROM drive working so I can pop that CD into the CD-ROM drive, and then I can actually, like, do something. Although I do need to figure out what Ethernet card is in this computer so I can get a driver for it. Because I think if I get an up-to-date driver, that might fix the problems I'm having with the networking. I'm not sure if it's supposed to use that that coax jack on the back over the 10 base T connector. I'm not sure. Then again, I blame Internet Explorer too, because, you know, obviously, old Internet Explorer. Oh, come on. I swear I think the noise of the hard drive is emanating through the speakers right now. No, it's just static. I thought for a moment the hard drive noise was going through the speakers. I was like, what the fuck? But it's not. So thank God, because otherwise I would have been like driving myself crazy. I'm not sure if I have to specify like a fixed IP address, but I don't run a network like that. I usually just use DHCP to assign IP addresses. So I don't think fogcam.org is a 90s website. Okay. Well, I doubt that it's working because it came up with AOL as an error and usually would have tried to load it, so I don't know if that's going to work, but I'll give it a shot. Of course, in an old web browser like this, you gotta remember the www. Yeah, see, it didn't work. So my guess is that it didn't quite pick up the network settings. Let's see if anything but to do with the Microsoft network. Oh, that uses a modem, so no. Try Netscape Navigator again. I'm gonna try doing this setup here. Sure. Address. I'm going to do just something random here. No. No, don't mail me with information. Not like it's going to work anyway. Ooh, billing information. My favorite. You must specify a credit card number. I think we've had a problem. I don't know if I should put in my credit card number. Guys, help. Help. We're just gonna casually quit out of that. No. Now, let's see here. Options, network preferences. Don't think, again, I think this program, like the other Internet Explorer, I think it's based upon, oh god, just modem only, not TCP/IP. This is running Windows 95A. I think it's A. Yeah, Windows 95 version A. What's weird is that this is a computer with USB ports, but it's only running Windows 95A. I guess that's the patched version? I'm really not sure. Because normally, you'd see like Windows 95B or something. Because there's like no USB on the system at all, so that's why I kind of wondered about that. I wonder. Oh, this does not have DMA mode. That only came in Windows 98. Okay. Well, let's see. I'm gonna try putting in the CD again. I'm gonna see if I get this CD-ROM drive to work. If not, I think I might have another CD-ROM drive outside that I try to pop in this computer. We'll give it a go. It spun up for a moment, then spun back down. Spun up, back down. Spun up, back down. Spun up, back down. Yeah. These old CD-ROM drives, give me a second here. Wrong button. Properties, device manager. We take out this dial-up adapter. I don't need this AOL dial-up adapter in there. It seems like the CD-ROM drive managed to find the CD this time. No, don't restart the computer. And then I have to do the whole stupid remove the CMOS jumper thing again. So if I can avoid having to do that, that'd be great. Oh, hey, it actually picked up the CD this time. Sweet. Get the file on the desktop. No, that's... I forgot you have to actually press copy and paste. Or, yeah, copy, paste. And then update packs. Run it. Go. Do it now. I think I swear I thought I've run the CD before. Destination folder. Is this what I think it is? It looks like I have already run this before. Huh, interesting. Okay. Well, then I don't need this particular portion. I need this USB flash drive driver, though. USB 95. Alright, C. This also has an updated Explorer, which doesn't open up a window in a cascading window. This has been updated a little bit, so it's kind of nice. Okay, I think this is a DOS thing. .pdr, huh. So, let me try popping in a USB stick. We'll see what happens here. Let's see here. Where's the USB ports? This computer does have USB ports, but there's only two, and they're on the rear of the computer. And they're in a really strange location. If I can find out where they are. There they are. I don't think anything happened. I'm really not even sure if the Windows install that's on here even has USB support. Let's see, update packs. I want USB support. Yes, USB supplement. Please install that. This product can only be installed over Windows 95 Revision B, which is not on your system. Yeah, because it's only running Windows 95A. What about this installer? Please install the Microsoft TCP/IP network protocol from your Windows 95 install disk, then restart setup. If Microsoft TCP/IP is already installed, reboot and run whatever this program is to restore your previous WinSock components, then reboot and run the setup program. Useful. Alright, well, give me just 1 second. I gotta set the camera down so I can get a picture of this. Okay. I'll have to keep that in mind. Okay. So, yep, shut up. What's in this? Just run some of the... No, don't run dial-up networking. Oh, well, that was useful. Okay, well... it looks like we got to do the dreaded restart and hope that it doesn't make me have to pull the CMOS jumper again. Which is likely. Windows 95 takes so long to restart. Well, I didn't add the card twice because I was going through some of the update files to see what they were. And apparently the WinSock configuration for Microsoft TCP/IP is apparently not working or something. So it told me to reboot, run something or another, and then reboot again. So I'm not sure what they're meaning by that, but I do have a picture of it. So, yeah. Yeah, let's see. Apps, gallery. And let's see, rotation lock off. See, this is the error that I got. Talks about the TCP/IP network protocol. So it, if it's already installed, reboot and run whatever this program is to restore previous WinSock components, then reboot the computer again and run that installer. Okay, clearly you're not wanting to restart. There it goes. Alright, now just watch. It's not going to boot up again. Called it. No reboot. Fucking, I hate this computer for doing that. Okay, well. Got to turn it off. And I get to pull the stupid expansion card riser so that way I can pull the CMOS jumper so that way it'll boot up again. This gets so annoying after you do it so many damn times. I'm just going to pull the Molex on the hard drive so it doesn't spin up. Okay. BIOS is back. Yeah, I do wonder if it's got something to do with the battery, but when I'm not having to do this constant rebooting crap, it works fine. I can reboot it as many times as I wish, and I don't have CMOS problems. So I'm really not sure. It's got to be something with Windows. I know that for a fact. I don't know what. What I might just do though, that Windows disk that I put in the, or that disk I put in the drive has Windows 95 OSR 2.5 on it. So I might try running that and update Windows that way. That might do something. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to go back in and I'm going to reset that network node to be 32-bit and 16-bit. Because I wanted to see if just having it in 16-bit mode would make a difference. And the answer to that question was no, so... Okay, type disk 65. Alright, well, let's let Windows boot back up again. Let's see here. Oh, look, it's our old friend VMM32.vxd. So guess what? Now Windows is broke. So if I press this button, now Windows is bricked again. So guess what I get to do? Reinstall Windows 95, my favorite. Well, I'm going to do it from that CD. I'm going to use PK unzip because that's what's on the... See, it rebooted just fine with no problems. Came right back up. Yeah, I know the time's not set. I'll do it in DOS. But it came right back up this time without Windows. So something about real mode, or not real mode, protected mode is causing this computer to just not like itself. I don't know what it is. But fortunately, I have a CD-ROM driver in DOS, so that's really useful. Okay. So, let's see what we can do here. I gotta set the time, so give me just 1 second. So, date. Today is 03-28-2018. The time is 11.27.00A. Okay, that's correct. Okay. So now let me see if I have an optical drive. I think the optical drive is G. Nope, D. No, D is another partition on the hard drive. That's also another partition on the hard drive. And there's also another partition on the hard drive. Let me see how we configure the CD-ROM drive here using MSCDEX or something. Or oh no, hang on. It's just MSCDEX. I don't remember what the usage of this is. I'm going to assume that there's a CD-ROM driver somewhere on the system. Actually, hang on. What's in config.sys? Is it? Oh, what's it set the device driver to? I'm not really sure. It doesn't mention anything in config.sys. Is there anything in here? No. That just sets mouse driver. So what does it set that drive letter to? Well, at least I know where the CD-ROM driver is. It's the Compaq IDE CD.sys, so I'll have to put that into MSCDEX and I don't know. Oh, actually, no. Let me put that back up so I can take a picture of it. That way I'll have the directory name. And then I think it was, no. Driver is where it's located. So /D C Windows system CPQ IDECD.sys. Oh, I forgot the -L switch. I forgot that. Whoops. Expanded memory not present or not usable. Okay, well then I won't use. Well, again, if I wipe out Windows and try another version of Windows, it's going to wipe out all those drivers, and I cannot afford to lose those drivers because even though they might transfer over, it's not going to be a perfect success. So I can't just go installing another version of Windows at the moment. It's unfortunate, but that's what it is. Oh, the E switch must be expanded memory. Let's leave that switch out. We'll just go /D. I don't know what illegal option it's telling me about, because it's exactly what the command is supposed to be. Yay! Good old DOS, not working. Anyway, let's try the K switch. Again, illegal option. I fucking give up. Anyway, I wonder if I Control-Alt-Delete. Let's go into safe mode and see if I can extract the files through safe mode. I know it's gonna bitch at me because I'm using the freaking command prompt in. No, this is not a network card problem right at the moment. I was dealing with the CD-ROM drive, not with the network card. Okay, good. I quit complaining about the date and time. Let's try safe mode. I want to see if safe mode works. Nope, safe mode doesn't work, clearly. So yeah, I'm basically forced to reinstall Windows 95 from the integrated CD crap before I can do anything else, because of course Windows 95 just doesn't like to work. So that's fun. Yes, the jumpers are correct, as otherwise the CD-ROM drive wouldn't have worked in Windows 95 earlier. Now, does it set a device letter, or drive letter, for the CD-ROM drive? See, it detects the drive, but I don't know what drive letter it's under. See, that's the problem. I don't know what drive letter it's under. Because there's 4 partitions on the hard drive, so I'd have expected the drive letter on the CD-ROM drive to be G. But it doesn't exist for some reason. So is it under H, I, J, K? Because obviously F is another partition on the hard drive. And if I go back to C and go to F disk, you can see all the different partitions. The main one being FAT16, but of course there's also something. Yeah, it doesn't even show all. Yeah, these are all the extended partitions. Whoops. But the main one is this one here. And then this non-DOS partition, that's 8 megabytes, that's the BIOS setup. So this comes before everything else, and this cannot be wiped. This 8 meg partition cannot be wiped, because that's the BIOS. That's how these old Compaqs work. So let's just go ahead and reinstall Windows 95 here real quick. Fortunately, this does have all the install files on the hard drive still, so we can do this in a jiffy. Of course, got to let it go through all this. I love how there's a folder with Jordan in the name. It's kind of funny. Pretty sure nobody picked that up. Yeah. Also, I have made backup floppies, and I'm going to do this again just to make sure that they work, because I don't remember. I think I accidentally hit format on one of these disks. But I'd still have the ability to make the floppy disks, of which I can use to fix the BIOS partition if I need to. So in the event that I do have a hard drive failure, or I accidentally format that partition, I'm not totally screwed. So I should just have to press yes on this, and it should do everything else. In theory, it should do everything else for me. What are you doing over there, cat? Yeah, the reason why I'm live streaming is because my room is in no way or shape or form ready to be filmed in yet, because it was an absolute mess when I came back from the beach on Sunday. And I have not had the time to clean my room because school, yay, my favorite. So, yeah, that's why I've been doing live streams. I'm going to plug my phone in real quick, so give me a second. But I haven't had the time to clean my room because school has been an absolute nightmare. So, that's always fun. Alright, well, Windows 95 is installing, so let's go see what's happening over in this. Oh, it was just basically Patrick's laughing at good old Gordon Ramsay about... I took the old stream down. So, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go and set the camera down because I got Windows 95 installed. I'm gonna clean my bed off, or clean my chair off so I can sit down. Watch out, cat. I want this mess to be gone in the worst way. And I'm also turning on my big computer so that way I have something to use. And of course, this is going to take forever to start up, so yay. Although, if anything else, I'll just go back and I'll re-download. Okay, well, first things first, let's get Windows 95 booting up again before I worry about the network card, I think. Hello there, the Prince. Good to see you. God, this computer takes so long to boot up. I really need to get a new hard drive for this computer. In like the worst way, because Windows 10 takes so long to start up. Come on. You can do it. There we go. So oftentimes I just turn this thing on and leave it for a couple minutes so I can boot up. Alright, well that's getting booted up now. Let me make sure that's all working. Please wait while setup updates your configuration files. This may take a few minutes. Well, of course it is. Well, here's the thing, Jacob. I have run CCleaner on this computer, and I've done all that stuff. And this Windows install is perfect. It's just the hard drive is so damn slow. That's the problem. This hard drive that's in this computer is from 2008. Probably. So, the hard drive in this machine is not fast at all. But it's the only drive I had lying around that I could use, and besides, it was in my HP workstation, so... kind of have to live on the cheap when... Yeah, well, you know, the hard drive is a SATA 2. The system does do SATA 3, but the hard drive's not. So, lovely driver time. I love fixing this stupid driver. Right, I have to go to browse, and then I gotta collapse Windows, and I have to scroll all the way down to... I'll stop it. Gotta go down to System. And then I gotta press OK, and then that does its thing, and yay. I don't know why, but there's just something so charming about dinking with old Windows computers like this. I don't know why. And I'm probably going to have to pull the stupid CMOS jumper once again, so get ready for that. I guarantee you that's what I'm going to have to do. Called it. No more BIOS. Yep, got to pull the jumper. My favorite. Seriously, I like to figure out why the hell it's doing this. It never used to do this. Like, I never used to have to always shut it off after every reboot and have to fix the stupid motherboard by pulling the stupid CMOS jumper. I can't imagine what the problem might possibly be. I hate the splinter in my finger. It hurts. I got something shoved in my finger from that stupid expansion thingamabobber that this computer has. Alright, well I get to pull the stupid jumper again. Come on. There we go. So then I pull this out, I'm gonna pull the jumper, pull the hard drive so it doesn't spin up, because it doesn't need to spin up. And turn the computer on. Ow. That heatsink's actually hot. Went to go feel the heatsink because I wanted to feel how hot it was, and whew, it's hot. That's one hot heatsink. You cannot put your hand on that heatsink, it is that hot. So, yeah, hot computer. Now, hopefully I can get the system working more reliably if I can get the OS updated, because I'm hoping that by running an updated installer for OS R 2.5 that it might fix some of the problems I've been having. Not sure. It's worth a shot though. But until then, yeah. Alright, on. I like how you just keep retracting messages. That's funny. Okay, I'm gonna go and pop into the Discord here. I'm gonna join the live stream chat just because why not? No, actually. The cool thing about Windows 95 is that you can simply just reinstall on top of what's already on there, and you don't have to move a file. All it does is it just recopies over the system files from the either the CD or the hard drive. And I bet you my microphone is sounding kind of funky, so I'm gonna unplug that. My microphone hates Windows 10 with a passion, so oftentimes I have to unplug the microphone and plug it back in, and then it'll work just fine afterwards. Yeah, see, now my mic's working a little bit more properly inside of Discord now, so that's what always seems to happen. Alright, F1 to boot. And Windows is booting back up, so yay. If there's any version of Windows that I hate for drivers, it's Windows 95, because it's the pickiest one. But then again, you have to figure out that, yeah, it's from the DOS era, so... Okay, yay, it's booting back up. And we're back on the desktop. As if nothing ever happened. Oh wait, I had to reinstall Windows 95. But basically, this is what it is. It just reinstalls all the system files and gets the system back up and running again. So now, what I want to do... Oh, there's even still stuff in the recycle bin. How funny. System is tasked with loading the phone center, so I gotta give it a second. It's probably also trying to figure out what the hell's in the CD-ROM drive, so that's gonna lock the Explorer right up. Do-do-do-do-do. Come on, figure out what's in the CD-ROM drive so you can unlock the system. Come on. Freaking hell, computer. I'll just take the CD drive out, or just take the CD out, fuck it. There, much faster. Alright, file, empty recycle bin. Okay. So I'm curious to see if I can get that CD to show back up so I can extract the installer for Windows 95 OSR 2.5 onto this hard drive, because the CD has a DOS-based PK unzip, and oops, well, that's useful. Whatever, I'll just leave it off the tripod. Whatever. But it has PK unzip on the CD, so I might just use that to extract the Windows 95 installer into the, let's see. Looks like I apparently have that stuff on here twice. I don't really need to have it on here twice. So let me fix that real quick. Oh, excuse me. Alright, yes to all. That way it just frees up some disk space here. Okay. So now I can go under C, Windows. This mouse has a really dirty ball in it, apparently. Where's options? Options is right there. And then we're going to make this... let's see. I'm going to just call this old cabs. That way it's still there and I can still use them, and I can just rename this folder if I need to. We're just going to make a new folder called cabs. How appropriate. And then I can just use this as my export directory. So that should come in handy. So, alright, let's see. Let's go into PK. Assuming that the CD is going to properly work for me. I hope it does. I managed to pull a directory of the CD itself, but I don't know if it's going to be able to read everything else on the disk. Oh, it is. It's just hating the CDR disk. It really hates it. I am so sorry to put you through the CD-ROM drive. Come on. Work for me. There it goes. Okay, cool. So, we're going to go ahead and... actually, let's go back one. And let's just copy this to the desktop so that way I can just run the PK unzip from the... I burned it at the slowest speed that my optical drive could, but my optical drive only burns at 16 speed. It doesn't like to go any lower. I tried 8 speed, which is the speed of the CD-ROM drive to my knowledge. Either that or it's a 16 speed. I can't remember which. Or it could be a 4 speed. I don't know. But anyway, my optical drive and my main computer burned at the slowest speed of 16x. So I'm thinking that has something to do with why the CD-ROM drive is managing to read the disk, but just barely. I think it's because it's... Aw, come on. Really? Why do we not read? Alright, well I got PK unzipped, so that's all I need. That's all I really need. Okay, so now we need a DOS prompt. Well, it wasn't just the fact image burn. Literally, my optical drive, its slowest burn speed is 16 speed. This thing only burns at a slowest speed of 16 speed. If you try to force it any lower, it won't do it. It will not go any lower. So, that's the unfortunate part of my optical drive. So, okay, so now we got to do the fun part of CD PK. And I hope this works, because again, this optical drive is being a little finicky, so anything goes. So I'm going to go ahead and swap the camera over so that way you're not looking at just my dresser. So let me figure out the switches used for PK unzip. So what are we looking at here? So extract files to console. Nope. Restore, create directory structure stored. Nope, nope. I just want to... So let's see here. We're just going to go ahead and quit out of the help. So let's see. PK unzip. My scroll bar is off the screen. That's really annoying. There is no scroll bar on the old DOS prompts. This mouse ball is extremely dirty, so it's really hard to navigate. Actually, I'll just do a CLS and... Okay, so you put the options first before the zip file. Okay. Well, I can't just hit devices and plug them in. I just don't have those things, okay? I don't know why you all think that I don't have, or I have everything in the world needed to troubleshoot things. I don't. I don't have a USB external optical drive on hand right now, so I can't plug it in. Because, of course, everything in this house has been, like, mismatched in other different places, so I can't just do that. So, unfortunately, that's just how it's going to be. So, okay. So, well, I don't have money right now. I can't just buy an optical drive right now. So, unfortunately, that's how it's going to have to be. So, PK unzip, I think it's G. 1 second. What's on the... Yeah, it's win95.zip. Win95.zip. And I think it's under C. Windows options cabs. Star. Dot star. Now, please work. Yes, there... Oh, I used a /. Well, no wonder it didn't work. Wait. No, the program put in a /. Really? Really? That is where the fucking file is. Why we're not... Okay, well, never mind that. We'll just do copy G win95.zip to C Windows desktop. Whatever, just get the zip file off the disk, get it on the desktop, I don't care. DOS. I love DOS. So this is going to take a while, given that the Cd-Rom drive is actually working. So this is going to take a while. So in the meantime, I'm going to go see if possibly I can go find a... now you're not looking at my under chin here, because that's a beautiful sight to see. I'm going to go see if I can find like some kind of standalone Windows 95 OSR 2.5. This should be fine here. Looks like that's still copying, I hope. What about this one? Okay. What does this have in it? I found another ISO. This apparently has Microsoft Plus and it has USB support, as you can see. So I don't know how reliable this download is, but we'll give it a shot. We'll set that bandwidth to 750 kilobits per second, assuming it's good, which it looks like it is. If I come back over here, it has 7 seaters, so we'll try that. Anyway, it looks like it copied, so let me see. How big is this file? 123 megabytes, that sounds about right. Okay. So that looks good. So let's see if we can get this to work here. So, now there should be no excuse as to where the file is. So, There we go. It just doesn't like the fact of installing off of, or extracting a zip file off a CD, I guess. I don't know. As you can see now, it's extracting that CD image onto, or the zip file into the C Windows Options Cabs folder, which is nice. So that's going to take a little bit, because this is only a 200 megahertz Pentium, and it's loading off of an IDE hard drive, which, as you can see, it's at work right now. This also has Internet Explorer 4 with the active desktop update slipstreamed into it. It looks like now it's actually starting to copy over the cab files. I'm gonna have to make me some more coffee here, but it looks like we're good. Okay, so now I should be able to just type exit to get out of this. Whoops, to get out of this DOS prompt. And now we should be able to, well, we can ditch this zip file. Got this mouse. I need a mouse pad. Give me just a second to get a mouse pad. I have a mouse pad for my iMac, which I'm not using at the moment, so I'll just use that as my mouse pad for this. It's a little dirty, but it's a mouse pad. It works. Get this mouse to work at least a little better. Okay, so C, Windows, Options, Cabs, and then let's just run setup.exe. It should just run under Windows. Alright, yes. Oh! I got a Discord message. I'll answer that in a bit. Setup is now performing a routine check on your system. Please wait. Because this is Windows 95 OSR 2.5, so this will bring over not only, USB support, but it'll also bring over newer Internet Explorer, better networking, and hopefully more drivers. Although the drivers part is not guaranteed, and I'm not going to be surprised that that's going to be the case, just because this is only Windows 95 to Windows 95, and this will hopefully fix some of the bugs. I hope, yeah. All right, yes. Just watch it get an error. I'm just waiting for the error to come up. Nothing yet, though. It is strongly recommended that you quit all Windows programs. Yes, that's probably a good idea. So let me close that Phone Center application. That'd probably be a good idea, because don't want that running in the background interfering with Windows setup. Okay. Your computer has an operating system installed which cannot be upgraded by this version of setup. Please obtain the Windows 95 upgrade. Well, I don't have to, because you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go back into DOS mode, and I'm going to run the setup from DOS mode. And I'm going to do a clean install that way. So, wait. I'm so clever. Okay. Yeah, see, now MSCDEX works because I was in Windows, so now the CD-ROM drive is being picked up as the proper drive letter. Why I wasn't doing that before, I don't know, but whatever. Anyway, so now if I switch over to Options, CD Cabs, run Setup, I'll let it run ScanDisk because it does help. See, now I have a mouse, whereas before I didn't have a mouse. This computer currently has Windows 95 version A, which does not have USB support, which is completely weird because this computer actually has, if I turn the flashlight back on here, this actually has 2 USB ports on the back. Sorry if it's loud, but this does actually have 2 USB ports. So, why it doesn't come with Windows 95 with USB support, I don't know. But what I'm doing is this particular install that I'm running right now actually has OSR 2.5, which has USB support. So my hope is that I'm just going to install it right over the install of Windows 95 that I have, assuming it's going to let me do that with this particular installer. Yeah, it doesn't like that. So it's not letting me directly upgrade the install because that's just a straight up clean install CD, not an upgrade CD. So unfortunately, it looks like my plan didn't work as I anticipated it to. So we're just going to go ahead and boot back into Windows. And then I'm just going to go ahead and... there's no FireWire on this computer. FireWire didn't exist until the late 1990s, like 1999 or something like that. So, yeah, now I get to go find a... I don't know where the heck it is. It's going to be somewhere online. Never minding the Pirate Bay, because obviously. OSR 2.5 upgrade. It's probably not going to be anything like this. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. Let me back to that Discord message real quick. Alright, so Windows 95, OSR 2.5, upgrade ISO. Because the thing is I need that upgrade ISO. Yeah, I'm going to WinWorld right now, so... I need OSR 2.5. Yeah, see, wait, hang on a second. Where is the upgrade ISO? My guess is that, whoops, that CD I'm downloading right now is basically what this stuff down here is. So, yeah, this computer actually has USB ports, but for some reason it's only running Windows 95 version A, so there's no USB support. Why, I don't know, but I was hoping that I can fix that by just upgrading the install, but I don't know if it's going to let me do that. So, yeah, that's always nice. So I'm going to just let this do its thing. I'll let that download real quick. Let me see if there's any patches here. Windows 95 Service Pack 1. USB, yeah, that's for OSR 2. Well, obviously Windows XP has USB support. By that point, USB was a standard thing. See, that's dial-up networking. Font smoothing tool, I don't think I'm going to need that right away. DirectX 8 might come in handy later, but not right now. It's 1.2 megabytes. I'm half tempted to just set up my workstation so that way I'll have a floppy drive. I really need to do that because my HP XW6600 has a floppy drive in it, and that might come in handy for some of these files, so I might just do that. So, yeah, I just don't know where to set it up. I mean, I might be able to set it up and use it on my TV because it has a VGA port. So that might be what I do. But I gotta go back and I gotta go take out. Whoa, hello. What are we doing? Options. Ugh, stop it. Options. Delete this. Because clearly that's not working. I'll rename this to just... Okay. So clearly that one didn't work, but I'm not surprised. So, While I'm at it, actually, I just now thought about this. I'm gonna go into Control Panel. I'm gonna make a Windows 95 boot floppy. So I'll be under Add Remove Programs, Startup Disk, and Create Disk. And then I need to grab a floppy disk. Where to put my floppies at? I brought out a few floppy disks. I don't remember where I put the rest of them. Okay, there they are. Sorry, you're gonna have to look at my face for a second. So assuming that's formatted, let's give that a go. So that way I'll have a boot disk. It just comes in handy. I doubt that's going to have CD-ROM support, but we'll see what it has on it when it finishes. And while it does that, I'm going to go and get some more coffee. Well, unfortunately, I don't have a floppy disk emulator. I do have a USB external floppy drive, but it's the world's largest piece of junk. And I'm dead serious. It, like, doesn't work. So we're just going to go ahead and add coffee. Archive.org has it. I will do that once I get my coffee fixed here. I will do that. Because hopefully I don't have to, like, burn more than one CD today. I'm hoping that I can just start reusing floppy disks or something. It's my trick of doing coffee when it's cold. Put all the crap in it first and then toss it in your very high-end and expensive microwave oven on the beverage cycle. Just let that run for a little bit. Shut this light off. My mom has the worst tendency of leaving the light. She expects me to take care of this house, even though it's her house. Isn't that just how it works? Anyway, 60%. Archive.org/details/Windows 950. Okay. So archive.org/details/Windows 950. Oh, I see a little boy's made it into the stream. Okay, what do we got? This has the upgrade. ISO image. Now, my question is... I'm just going to save that file. My question is this going to be OSR 2.5? I'm not going to doubt that it isn't, but I do question that it does only say 1995 there. But it could be anything, because it doesn't mention USB support, so I don't know. Alright, well, that other ISO is finished downloading, so that's a good thing. Alright, there it is. So I might just let me pop that into Ultra ISO. Let me see what's on it. So let's see, where's Ultra ISO? There it is. Let me try popping that into this, and we'll see. Oops. All right. You have to open it directly in Ultra ISO. You can't just drop it in. I forgot about that. What are we at? We got setup.exe, Win95, sampler plus, drivers, blah, blah, blah. What is the version of setup? Doesn't say. Well, probably because I have it put in here. But the dates are 1997, so that does prove more confidence. So, okay. I do have a little bit of room to put more files onto this ISO, and it'll still fit on a CD. So that's nice to see. So if I pop on some extra files onto that ISO before I burn it to a CD, or recompile the ISO before I burn it to a CD, then that's awesome. I love Ultra ISO because it's one of the handiest programs you'll ever have. It's worth the money because obviously being able to change what you want on an ISO before you burn it to a CD or remake an ISO is absolutely golden. Like, it saved my butt with the Windows NT video because I can slipstream in updates into the CD, and then I just burned it all to a CD, and then I had all the updates from the get-go, which helped me to update Windows NT workstation on that Dell Optiplex GX240, and God, did that make setup so much easier. So, without Ultra ISO, I would have been screwed, because, yeah. So, okay, I have my disk made, so I'm going to swap the camera back here. I have my disk, so let's go into my computer and let's go look at it real quick. So what do we got on there? So we have attribute, check disk command, obviously need a command interpreter. Fdisk format, edit, sys. Surprisingly, no MSCDEX. I thought I would have copied that over. I'm going to go find that file. MSCDEX. There it is. Because this is kind of necessary if you want to run the CD-ROM drive in DOS. So let's go pop that in there. There, now I have MSCDEX. And I also need to get the CD-ROM drive driver, so I need to go and I think it was CMQ, or no, CPQ idecd.sys. There it is. And that is the CD-ROM driver. And now I got to configure the MSCDEX to properly load that CD-ROM driver every time I boot the floppy disk. So I need to pop on an autoexec.bat. And that means I also am going to need a config.sys as well. So I'm going to have to remember that. I don't need these on the floppy disk, but it's just nice to have these. And config.sys. Here it is. And I'll just pop that on the floppy disk. And then I can configure those appropriately for this computer. So that way I'll have them. So that'll be nice. So then I can just pop into edit and then edit those files appropriately as I need to. Then I can obviously take out a couple of other files from the autoexecute.bat if I want to obviously fix those. But I'll probably leave all this stuff in here because that all is useful, like the DOS key and the load high memory stuff and all that is useful. Whoops. And then config.sys. Oh, right, I have to press edit. I'm an idiot. I'll just do run and then give me just a second. Notepad a config.sys. There we go. And I believe I can probably just I need to change some of these over, so I need to take out all this crap. Just change that to A. And then I think everything else should be fine. So let's save that file. Alright. So now I have a boot floppy for this computer, I think. It has pretty much what I'll need. So that's nice. I'll have to find one of my floppy disk labels and label that specifically, so I'm going to put that someplace where I won't forget it. Can you believe this stream has been going for 69 minutes? That'll be Patrick's joke of the day. Anyway, what about the other ISO? How's that coming along? Windows 95.iso. Oh, I should probably quit seeding that. That's probably going to trash the network. Oh, and it doesn't help that I'm streaming too, so that's why the network bandwidth is a little low. Still faster than HughesNet at least. And GorgeNet for that matter, but still slow. Whatever, that's still got a minute and a half left to go. I'm really hoping that that other... Actually, I'm going to go ahead and... I'm I'm gonna burn that ISO to a disk, but oh, come on, open. I'm hoping that it works. I think that's not an upgrade ISO though. Oops, where's Ultra ISO? I closed Ultra ISO. Well, isn't that just nice? Okay. So I'm thinking I'm probably just going to use this and burn it to a CD, considering everything's dated 1997. And I believe... Is there any kind of upgrades? I don't think so. There is quite a bit of drivers in there, though, so that's always nice. Ooh, Internet Explorer 3. Ooh. But there's also USB support in here, already in the disk, so... Okay. So let's go ahead and burn this to a CD. And then, here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Jacob, if you're watching, pay attention. See how there's all these different write speeds? Well, I picked 16 speed. Well, actually, I picked 8 speed last time. Let's pick 4 speed. The slowest speed that Ultra ISO thinks. So we'll go ahead and press burn. It says requesting burn at 4 times speed. But then watch what happens. See? Burn process started. Speed is 16 speed. See, that's the slowest this optical drive goes, is 16 speed. It cannot go any lower. Even though I requested 4 speed, it will only go 16 at its absolute minimum. So, unfortunately, that's the problem. See you dropping on me. Well, if we, oh, hey, there he is. I was about to talk about him.
Oh god, it's Alex and me, for that matter.
Wait, what's up, Patrick?
The little boys.
What? Yeah, I literally just came in here.
Nice.
I just did too. So.
You know what I find funny? Jordan's working on a Compaq Presario, and I'm working on a Compaq Presario too.
Damn it.
And I'm the odd one out because I just got finished working on a Lenovo laptop. So.
Well, except I'm working on a probably more shitty Compaq.
No, I have this shitty Compaq with the Pentium 200 in it.
Yeah, mine doesn't even have SSD too, and it's from like 2005.
Rip.
When I found that out, I was like, what the fuck, AMD?
Yeah, AMD was really kind of shitty back in the mid-2000s. It wasn't until the Athlon 64 that they really started to bring some
I was
competition.
thinking of buying an Athlon 64 just because this processor is a piece of shit.
Yeah, I know. The Athlon 64 is such an upgrade over what they had previously with the stupid Athlon XP.
I think I broke my water bottle. It's spilling everywhere.
Oh, speaking of spilling water, our washing machine, the faucet broke.
Nice.
So what ended up happening was the whole faucet cracked.
Ooh.
So when you turn it on, water would start spewing everywhere. And my phone's dying. Nice. My phone is dying already.
What is it not doing that, Jordan? Let's be honest.
I know, right? Fucking hell. Ooh, I forgot to set the Bezier screensaver, so that's cool. Look at that. Classic Beziers. Anyway, so I'm just waiting on a CD to burn.
Nice. Okay, right now I got someone nearby. They actually have a Lenovo laptop. What is it? I have them all under somewhere.
Better not be a G780.
I'd say it's a Lenovo IdeaPad S510P Touch. So basically, this thing's charging port is bad. Basically, for some reason, I'm assuming they had this thing worked on before because the case plastic around the actual charging port itself is cracked. On top of that, the charging port, one of the terminals, the wire that's like kind of soldered to one of the terminals on the actual yellow part of it is completely ripped off for some reason.
Ooh,
so
nice.
I'm having to repair it. It's like think like $50 for parts, which isn't too bad for this, but yeah. It's in good shape though. It's not too bad, but it just doesn't turn on right now. It's starting towards bad. Anyways.
Nice.
And the batteries, you can imagine, is dead. So.
Well, I was at my work site today, and there's nobody in there besides me, and nobody was really in there for the whole time I was there, which is about an hour. So I was half tempted to just film this really crappy HP laptop that I found on the shelf.
Is that the one that was like 605 or something?
No, it was an HP 530.
That's what it was.
Yeah, it was an HP 530. It had a 1.4 gigahertz Celeron M.
Is that the one from 2007?
Yes.
Oh.
Shipped brand new with Windows Vista Home Basic.
Alex, what are you doing?
Oh no! Just hearing the specs of this laptop here.
Here. Let me tell you again. 1.4 gigahertz Celeron M, single core.
Single core in the back.
Yeah. 512 megabytes of RAM. I think it had an 80 gig hard drive, and it shipped new with Windows Vista Home Basic.
Oh my god! How much RAM?
Would have burned before it was even released.
How much RAM?
512 megabytes.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
Well, that's what you got when you had a Windows XP era laptop running the all new Windows Vista.
I think even my Dell Inspiron B130 was better than that. Well, maybe in the CPU department, I don't know.
Well, at the very least, I mean, if you put Windows XP on it, it wouldn't be half bad for like a low-end Windows XP computer, but just no on Vista Home Basic.
It's because HP didn't know how to really manage their Windows.
I know. Oh no. I used to have
with a Vita.
I was gonna tell you because I used to have one of those, the HP 2133 Mini Note.
Mm-hmm.
They put Windows Vista Business, the fully fledged Windows Vista Business, on a netbook.
I know, it's like you just look at that, it's just like, are you fucking stupid?
It's because HP's retarded.
I used to actually have one of those, and Windows Vista actually didn't run half badly.
Guys, that's why it's called horrible product.
Horrible product. Well, somebody needs to come up with a
HP Compaq with a dead power supply today.
No, somebody needs to come up with a really horrible acronym for ASUS, because that's pretty much what sums up their products.
No, you just say the name different than ASUS. You say it ASUS because they're
ASUS. Funny.
My
Wait, no. I just thought of a really bad acronym for ASUS. A shitty underpowered system.
Underpowered system?
A shitty underpowered system.
Honestly makes sense.
Shitty because the motherboard dies after 5 years, and well, underpowered because even when you put in a really good CPU, it doesn't take advantage of it.
Laptop. It was like the Asus Zen something laptop. It's like U6040. I still remember that to this day for some reason. It was actually not too bad. I had that laptop for like 3 or 4 years as like a daily kind of thing. Remember that's back when Minecraft was like becoming really popular. My friends I used to play all the time. I used to play on the laptop. It was a good laptop for the time I had it.
I've had 2 Asus computers, and both of them are shit.
My old first custom build had an Asus board, and it died. My grandma's first custom build computer.
The Asus product I've had is the motherboard in this Compaq.
Yeah, the only real good Asus board I've had was the one my HP Pavilion A250N, and it hasn't even suffered from capacitor plague.
Like,
holy shit! Why the fuck is...
Like
Christ almighty, people! Your freaking exhaust vibrate the whole fucking house. Anyway.
I was amazed, actually.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try running this. We'll see what this does. It's probably not gonna run because it's gonna want an upgrade disk.
Of course.
By the way, guys, did I tell you that Jordan, one iPod I sent a while back, it was like the $40 iPod Touch 1G. I ended up getting it. Dude, holy crap, this thing was like brand new.
And it works?
Yeah, it works fine. It came with iOS 1.1.4. Well, first of all, it came to me in recovery mode. So I'm going to restore it in iTunes, right? It keeps trying to restore it. It keeps giving me error 1, which usually means hardware error. I'm like, what the hell? So my MacBook Pro as well kept saying that the device kept giving invalid response. I'm like, no, it didn't. This is where RecBoot really helps because my MacBook RecBoot didn't want to take it because iTunes didn't even detect it. My desktop tower was running an old enough version of iTunes to detect it, so I used RecBoot, kick it out of recovery mode, and booted into an iOS 1.1.4 home screen. So then, and this was a while back, and it was an older video. There was this one firmware made for the early 128 megabyte iPhones, iPods, and whatnot.
iPhones, oh god.
Yeah, the white door. Do you remember that?
Yeah, white door. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm about to say I have it running on this iPod Touch. Unfortunately, whoever had this iPod Touch last, they didn't pay for the $20 upgrade back in the day, so this iPod maxed out at 1.1.5, but I have a custom that white door 3.1.3 working on it, so.
Just restore it to 3.1.3 and screw the stupid upgrade.
It won't let me. It says it's too new for the iPod, even though it can run it fine.
Oh, for goodness sakes.
Yeah, Apple doesn't want to let it restore. And the iPhone 4 is still a pain in the ass. I can't get any custom firmware to restore to it. Because every time I go to restore, guess what it does? Instead of restoring,
it goes back to the recovery screen.
It just turns back on to the iOS 7 logo. I'm like...
I know. It goes back to the iOS 7 logo and then goes recovery mode. And then you got to force restore back to iOS 7. And then you got to start over again.
The thing is, actually, my version of iTunes I have installed doesn't even support iOS 7 too properly. All it does is just iOS 6. It's that old.
Oh, are you talking about iTunes 11?
Yeah, iTunes 11.0. Yeah, it doesn't even detect the...
Yeah, same.
Yep.
I'm half tempted to pull back out. I'm half tempted to pull back out the iPhone 4 I have.
7.
Which computer?
The Compaq I'm working on.
Something. It said 325 or whatever. 2 minutes ago, we set upgrade for
Also, strangely enough, as of recently, this...
I thought the guy said upgrade the Compaq 6708 to Windows 7.
That won't run Windows. That won't run Windows XP very well. Even if I upgraded the memory, it'd probably run just as bad as the stupid Packard Bell.
Yeah. Wait,
although actually,
Windows machine.
I've been tempted to try. I've been tempted to try and upgrade the RAM in this Compaq with the memory from the Packard Bell, since they both take 72-pin SIMs. So I might just try and see if I can get 80 megabytes of RAM into the system. Because I think the Packard Bell has two 32 meg 72-pin SIMs. I think.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I really wish I could just get like the phone number to this guy, this iPhone 4, because I still have his SIM card in the phone. Also, as recently, after plugging into 3 U tools, which by the way, if you do anything with an iOS device, 3 U tools for Windows is the best tool ever to mess with these things. But anyways, so basically, after I plugged into the computer with that and started detecting enough stuff with it, the cell service started working properly to an extent where it actually works. Because when you do that setup app bypass that I did, it kind of started working. When I eject the SIM card out of the phone, it says, please insert a SIM card. Like, you know,
oh, that's great.
Yeah, it says, yeah, insert a
Oh.
What the?
We got Pressy DLL directory. I don't know what that is.
That's a nice sound.
I just tried doing a directory listing of the CD, and it just started doing garbage all over the screen. Oh, that's good. All right, Control Delete. Control Delete.
Jesus, that's a 144p.
Also, by the way, Jordan, as well, the iPhone 3G I have is downgraded iPhone OS 3.1.3. That 3 U tools I was talking about earlier was able to downgrade it. And then that
and it just stopped booting up again, of course, because of course it doesn't. Whatever.
I think it shat on itself.
No,
Yes.
This Compaq likes to have a problem whenever it leaves Windows protected mode. Then it doesn't want to reboot. So what you have to do is you have to turn it off. You have to take out the expansion card eraser. Then you have to pull the CMOS clear jumper. Turn the computer on to make sure it boots up. Then you have to reassemble the whole computer. And then you gotta wait for it to reconfigure itself, and then you can boot it back up.
Or in 3 words, it shit itself.
God,
No.
Alex, you said that like 4 times.
Exactly.
Shit. There, that'll get my live stream flagged.
Yeah, really.
Oh, well, I don't care. It's gonna get deleted anyway.
Come on, copy the installation files faster, Windows cheese.
Well, anyway, I'm gonna probably think about what I want to do. I want to try and see if I can get that. I want to see if I can get this thing to go on the internet because it has an Ethernet card in it. But unfortunately, I can't copy.
Take like 20 minutes to load up Google, honestly.
Yeah. Well, given the fact that it's only got 32 megs of RAM.
Well, I'm gonna go and like eat some more food. I'll be back.
You think about it, like, you know, well, actually, this first gen iPod Touch on iOS 1.1.5 with the 2007 web browser, it was able to pull up Google for the most part, so it could work. I mean, I don't know. Considering this thing only has 128 meg of RAM, but you know.
It's got more RAM than this computer.
Yeah, well, you think about it, though, 32 is able to load it fine. Well, 128 is able to load it fine.
I know that I was suggested to try RetroZilla.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that. I haven't used it at all, but I've heard of it.
So I might just try that. I'm not sure. But I don't know what I'm going to do with this install of Windows that it has because you can't. Well, no, I'm trying to get it to upgrade because right now. Well, right now it's on Windows 95.
Wait, Patrick, what did I say that one time you were working with like that one program and I said something and it like
Encarta.
It stopped working. I can't remember what that was.
It
was like the
Encarta.
or something like that.
I think it was running at Microsoft Encarta 1999.
That's what it was. Yeah.
I blamed you because none of it worked. Alex, it's still your fault.
It still is my fault. Some program that probably doesn't even work anymore. It's still my fault. Okay, that works.
The program works. I tried it on this Compaq under Windows XP.
It's like, hey, it works.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's see.
How you doing? No.
Hey, how's it going?
No.
Well, anyway, let me see. Do I got a hard drive small enough that I can pop? I think these are all high capacity drives. Well, that's definitely high capacity. That's 2 terabyte.
Yep, that's perfect for the Compaq Presario.
Perfect. That's a 120 gig, so no. I think this. Yeah,
when
that's.
Jordan formatted a 60 gigabyte hard drive on accident.
It was an accident, honest.
Also perfect.
No, it was full format. You formatted like a freaking 60. Because then we sat here like looking at Craigslist for like 2 hours.
It didn't take 2 hours, I don't think.
I don't remember how long it was.
It was just an hour.
Well, obviously, Jordan, you're an idiot for doing that.
Well, you just shut it off after that because nothing was even happening.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Was that the time I called you a communist in the middle of the video?
That was before I started the format, so yes.
I don't remember.
I pulled a coffee joke, and that's when you did that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okie dokie. Can't you copy files faster? Jeez.
No, it won't let you.
This is off a USB too. The CD would go faster than this.
Burn more CDs.
No, I don't have any.
Well, then
When
you
I
need.
say that, I just realized I have a whole stack of like 30 CDs.
I have a stack of like 40 something CDs right above my head.
Drop them.
No.
Yes.
It was a Christmas gift. I'm not wrecking perfectly good blank CDs.
It could be like, I think it was like T or something. It could be like the T incident. Just let it fall and knock everything over.
Oh yeah, I remember what you're talking about.
John Paul.
I couldn't think of what you were talking about at first, but then I realized. Oh yeah, it was the MacBook fail video. Well, anyway, I think for now I'm gonna probably put the Compaq to the side because I had another idea in mind with the little Dell.
Okay, there we go. It's time to reboot.
So, what I wanted to do was with the there we go, put that there. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start a new stream with a different title on it. So I will. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this, and then I'm gonna switch it over.
XP Professional and Microsoft Windows